What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. Yeah. What's going on with everyone out there? We working, people. Oh, it's timeless. Gang. Eagle Army, what's up? How's everybody doing? I came to ruin. Houston up in this. Garcia, what's up? New Media, what's up? Watching Ego while editing my videos. What's up, Ego? What's up? Good luck with your edits. I know that process. Smash the like button. Stop fronting. Oh, it's funny. Y'all just be trying to hate, just to be hating. Somebody was like, your rapping sucks. Because I just be doing my little MCing at the beginning, but I'm not even rapping really. It's funny. Y'all ain't never even heard me spit. Well, some of y'all have, maybe. But shit at the beginning. Someone said do a Cassidy impersonation. The problem. It's called spitting the game. And you know that. We're going to talk about it, man. We already got 100 people in here. So let's get it started. Within 2 minutes, we already got 100 people. Let's go. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? City, state, zip. Rep, where you from? Bang, where you from? Hollywood, Florida. Let's get it. Chi-Town in the building. Houston, the Leaf, Texas in the building. Florida, Brooklyn, Wisconsin, Denmark, Columbus, Ohio, Hawaii, SWAT, Hampton, Virginia, Mississippi, baby. 313, Detroit, home of the champs. Tallahassee, Florida. Houston, Texas, 713. Norcross, Georgia. Phoenix, Arizona. St. Louis, Scotland. 317, Indiana. Naptown. Houston, baby. 510, Real Richmond, California. Scotland, Alabama. LaGrange, Georgia. ATL. San Diego, Delano, California. Detroit, Norwalk, California, Baytown, Texas, New Jersey, Detroit, South London, North Carolina, we out here. 402, out here. San Antonio, Texas, 210, New Mexico, Philadelphia, PA, 661, Houston, Texas, Toledo, Ohio, ATL, Tulsa, Oklahoma, by way of Louisiana, Austin, Texas, Brooklyn, Bronx. Looks like the Bronx, but it's misspelled. 21044, Phoenix, Arizona, H-Town. 713, Nebraska, 773. Oh my gosh, we out here. Shout out to Eagle Army. Toledo, Guatemala, Hawaii, 562. Hit that like button, man. Jamaica, Queens, New York, Chirac, 312. Mid-City, Louisiana, or LA. It just says LA. Compton, 310, Romania. We worldwide with it. Sheffield, England, basically. Columbia, Maryland, Diego. Look, people, Eagle Army is all over. Shout out to y'all. Smoke City, Vermont, 402. Haters in the hot seat. They can't compete. And we don't even have to cheat. I like that. Let's go. All right. So, it's being reported that Manny Pacquiao, I do believe it's up to my promoter, right? Shout out to Cuba. Manny Pacquiao, he's gonna fight me? Is training. I think he's in the Philippines training right now. That's what the reports are saying. People are saying he's training for none other than Lucas Matthysse. Not a bad fight. Personally, I'm realistic, so I personally would have liked to get that fight a couple years ago. but it's not bad where they're both at in their careers. I don't think Matthysse looked particularly good to me versus that the guy from Thailand. But I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm a realistic boxing fan. To me, it's way better for Pacquiao at this point of his career. I would much rather see a Matthysse than him fight against like Mike Alvarado, which was being reported. As far as him being with Freddie Roach, I don't know. Doesn't look like it from what Freddie Roach said to the LA Times, and the fact that from that interview, it doesn't seem like he's in the know. They don't seem like they're on the same wavelength. Doesn't seem like he's in the same on the same page as Pacquiao. Because Pacquiao, I will start my camp without Freddie. I don't know how you just start your camp and he don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't know. Ego the emo. All right, keep talking shit. You'll be in the hot seat. Talking about I'm emo. Okay, I'll be emo. And then I'm gonna load up this ammo and put you in the hot seat. You lucky we ain't got no shooters, cause they might have been checked you. That's what I'm saying, y'all crazy. But it doesn't sound like him and Pacquiao are on the same page. There were reports that he left Top Rank. I ain't heard nothing about that. Like, I mean, I heard the rumors or whatever. But then aside from that, Bob Arum said that's not true. He said somehow Pacquiao's under contract. Listen, I'm gonna just say it like this. If Pacquiao, some people are gonna be mad, but this is my honest opinion. And I've always said this for years. So if you go check Pacquiao's a great fighter. He's a definite Hall of Famer, definite legend, exciting to watch. Not a smart businessman. Period. I mean, just look at his contemporary. Him and Mayweather, I would say Mayweather always pretty much did better numbers, but at one point it was close. It was closer. Like, they were both superstars and they're both known. And look at where Pacquiao's career is. You know what I'm saying? Look at where his career is. And that's not just based on his fighting style, like, because he lost to Jeff Horn. I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking about, like, look at where he's at. Like, how you still got a boss, and you and Floyd's 41 and he's pushing 40, and just look at the different level of moves being made. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather came out like, oh, I'm late in my career. I'm gonna fight this dude, Conor McGregor, and I'm gonna rob the bank, get me a knockout, which he hadn't had since probably Victor Ortiz or something. Got him a knockout, got him a bag, and kept it pushing. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Pacquiao is fighting like Lucas Matthysse, who has power, so it definitely could be a dangerous fight. And I'm not saying he should cherry pick or not fight a dangerous fight, but Lucas Matthysse ain't gonna give you the bag like Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? So Pacquiao should have been his own boss. So even if he did leave Top Rank, which I haven't heard any confirmation to that, you should have been done that if you wanted to be your own man or whatever, do things your own way. And like, you notice later in Pacquiao's career, this dude was a superstar, and now he's having to fight in these obscure, just different countries and different, like, oh, I'm gonna fight Amir Khan in Dubai. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with these places, but these aren't places that have hosted many recent boxing matches. You know what I mean? Like, when's the last American fighter you seen go headline in Macau, China? You know what I mean? Like the Brandon Rios, Chris Algieri, they had to take those fights there, and then stuff Zhao Shiming and Vasyl Lomachenko and shit on the undercards to make it, you know what I mean, to build interest. Now Zhao Shiming has an injury. They said he might not fight again. Now he's talking about fighting in Malaysia. Like, I'm not hating on different regions trying to get fights, but I'm just saying part of that to me is because you have to go to areas where they don't really get many fights. So maybe you have a bidder or investors who are willing to pay for fights in Malaysia. Like, if bottom line, this is just my opinion, Pacquiao and Lucas Matthysse, it's not a bad fight, but it's not no blockbuster fight in America. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put it in California, New York or something, it's probably Texas. It's not gonna probably do no record-setting numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. People will show up. Boxing fans will show up, but like he to get to maximize his dollar for that type of fight, a dangerous fight, he has to fight in Malaysia or somewhere because maybe they're willing to overpay or pay what you wouldn't be able to get out here in America. See, this is how we can separate man fans. Everything that I'm saying, well, some of it's opinion, but a lot of it's fact. And somebody's randomly talking about Floyd Mayweather, who got caught with 750 milliliters of IV. Listen, it's not a jousting. It's not about. I'm just talking about the business side. You talking about Mayweather IV? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Oh, but well, who hits women? But this is what boxing fans, this is what the man fans do. I can't even say boxing fans. It's like they always want to go tit for tat. You say something about Pacquiao's business acumen or whatever, acumen, then they're like, oh, but what about Floyd and the IV? What's that have to do with? Floyd must have been putting some business savvy in his IV too, because he's a lot smarter. For the motherfucker who can't read, he's a lot smarter as a businessman, which is the conversation. Pacquiao wouldn't take a blood test. Yeah, I mean, we know that. That's almost a decade old. We know what stopped the fight originally. The real fans. Ego, get Holly out of here. She is a troll. Who's Holly? Yo, y'all can recommend people get booted and my shooters just be on it. Oh, hey, shooters, get Holly out of here, because that's the one talking about the IV shit. Damn, Ego was live when I woke up for work, and now he live again, LOL. We working, baby. We working. I'm going nowhere? How you gonna say I'm going nowhere, and then Box Watch just clapped you? What the fuck? Hey, they be coming in my stream talking crazy like they really run so. I'm going nowhere, and then Box Watch was like, pow. Rockabye, baby. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a stream. See, we got the perfect setup. I'm going no. How you gonna say I'm going nowhere and then just get clipped by Box Watch? Hey, I'm telling you, my shooters be so dirty. They be so grimy. I told you they're quick, too. I'm going nowhere. JFK. All over the place, man. You just leaking. I'm telling you, man, we got the perfect setup. But some said sniper. We got real life snipers in this section. Box Watch was waiting in the shrubbery with the camouflage. I'm going nowhere. Damn, that shit was funny. Just got out of work and boxing Ego on. Yeah, we're just talking. The girl collection is lit too. I never been to that. But I almost unfollowed Floyd because he keep posting about this shit. Girl collection tonight. Like, I don't even live in Vegas. Stop posting that. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I just think Pacquiao could have improved his business savvy a long time ago. A long time ago. You know what I mean? Because like I said, now he's fighting in different, like Joshua is fighting in Cardiff, right? He's selling 70,000. Yeah, the hat's coming for sale. I'm sorry, people. Like, you guys see how hard I work. I'll be on live streams and probably doing other shit that I need to, that I, you know what I mean, should put aside to get these hats off and get these hats jumping. But yeah, hats coming soon. I handle a lot. We trying to work through everything. Just got on my lunch break, ready to see a casual get body. It's coming, cause there's like certain things that I guess are taboo to talk about in boxing, and the moment you do, you get that dumb shit happening. But yeah, Pacquiao, I think he's a good fighter and everything, but he just Why? Like, you just listen. A lot of people are saying he should retire. Some people want to still see him fight. Now you're thinking about leaving Freddie Roach after all these years. Now you know what I mean. The rumor is that maybe you're thinking about leaving Top Rank or trying to do side deals. Damn. Thank you, Ego. Let me know. Let us know them hats of yours are fucking bad. I'll sport one here in my hometown of San Antonio, Texas, for sure. I definitely got to get on it because so many people are asking me about it. But got to add something else to my to-do list. But I have fun doing this stuff like the live streams and stuff like that. And I already have the hats, but the last part I got to do is a headache. Try to put it on the website, and I just put it off because I don't know this one aspect of opening the e-commerce store. But shout out to PA, man. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like now you're gonna leave Freddie Roach. Now you're trying to facilitate these other deals and maybe leave Top Rank and all that. But you like people are saying you should retire. You're half politician, half boxer. You know what I mean? Now this is the time. That's just crazy. This is the time you decide to make the like, hey, let me make a switch. Like, why do it now? It's like being 98 years old and like now you want to go skydiving. Like, when skydiving in your 20s, 30s, you wait till you turn 98 to go skydiving. But whatever. To each his own. Like I said, Matthysse, I don't think he looked great. He ain't really done shit at welterweight, so I don't really know what he could do. I mean, beating Emmanuel Taylor, who Broner beat at 140, who Orozco beat at 140, and then fighting him at 147, stopping him, that don't really mean nothing. And then you stop the guy from Thailand, who was unproven outside of Thailand. So, you know what I mean? Could be a good fight. Guy has power, but nonetheless, it's a better fight than what was being recommended for the Crawford Horn card. But that's just my opinion. Armando, that is false. It takes time to get out of them contracts. No, Pacquiao has had like a decade plus long reign or career. He signed extensions. It had nothing to do with. It had nothing to do with taking a long time to get. I remember back in the day, cell phones used to lock you into like a 2-year contract, but that's like you don't like Sprint, and then you serve the 2-year contract, and you keep going back to Sprint. But if you didn't like them, maybe that's when you should have explored your other options. Like, oh, let me see what T-Mobile or AT&T is talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he's had more. I can think of, I believe, at least 2 contract extensions that he signed. So if you weren't happy, because Pacquiao's career has been managed the same way since he's been with Top Rank. And motherfuckers before him, see, listen, shout out to Ronald Finkley, $2 super chat. See, and I didn't even want to get deep because I'm not even like in any type of mood to like, I'm not trying to go in on Pacquiao. I'm just being real with you guys. But check this out. All right. If, let's say they have a haunted house and everybody coming out of that haunted house, you say it's like $150 per person for admission. And it's supposed to be this dope ass haunted house. And everybody that's walking out is like, man, don't waste your money. It's really not all that. It's definitely not worth $150. Everybody coming out of this haunted house is telling you that. Are you going to think twice maybe about going into that haunted house and paying $150, or you're going to be like, oh, I'm gonna see if they scare me? But everybody coming out of that haunted house is saying the same thing. Now, I said that to say this. This is the reason for that analogy. Top Rank had several notable fighters who they said, according to them, they said they couldn't get the big fights while they're with Top Rank. Top Rank wanted to do their own thing. They had different plans, and they left Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, and most notably, the guy who made the most money after leaving Top Rank, Floyd Mayweather. He says Bob Arum still owes him for the Zab Judah fight. That's what Floyd said. Do I know if it's true? No, I don't. I wasn't even covering boxing way back then. You know what I mean? But according to Floyd, he's saying that Bob Arum owes him money. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, like, and this is why I believe Floyd in this situation, that he needed to branch out to become his own man. And that's why he got with Al Heyman, established his own team. Listen, and I'm not dissing anybody. It's just I'm giving my honest opinion about the whole situation. Just check this out. If I'm not mistaken, Floyd Mayweather bought himself out of his contract for under $1 million. It was like, to my knowledge, I think it was like $700,000 to $750,000, right? So Top Rank let Floyd, who was discontent with the direction or whatever, wanted to separate his ties. He bought him out, or let him buy out of his contract for under $1 million. Do you think Bob Arum regrets that decision to this day? Of course, because we've seen how much money Floyd Mayweather went on to make and generate in the world of boxing. So to me, that shows you something. Bob Arum probably looked at it like, oh, whatever, it's just Floyd, it's 1 in a million, won't, right? He leaves, I get the quick cash, and I'll get another fighter. That's what that shows me. Because Floyd Mayweather, when he left Top Rank, I don't remember exactly what fight, but let's say it's Zab Judah, Carlos Baldomir, maybe somewhere around there. I don't know specifically off the top of my head what was the last fight he had with Top Rank, but let's say it was around the Baldomir, fucking Zab Judah time frame. They let him out of his contract for under $1 million. Under $1 million, you feel me? Under $1 million, and you see what Floyd went on to do. So that has to show you something. They looked at Floyd, and from my perspective, they looked at Floyd as expendable. Like, oh, I'll get me another fighter. Remember when Nino Brown poured the champagne on the bitch, and he was like, cancel that bitch. I'll buy another. And he was pointing at get the fuck out, cancel that bitch. I'll buy another. That's kind of how he looked at it. That's how I think. But anyway, like I said with the haunted house, if multitudes of people came out of the haunted house and said, hey, it's not worth that 150, I'm telling you, save your money, go down to Fat Burger, just get you something to eat and call it a night, blah, blah, blah. You're going to still go in there to find out, oh, let me see. Let me see if everybody could be right. I mean, look at Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Mikey Garcia. They weren't content for... Mikey Garcia was being built kind of like Lomachenko is being built now for Top Rank. You feel me? And obviously there was something that didn't work out. There's obviously something that didn't work out with Mikey Garcia, made him want to leave. He didn't like the direction of something, right? And then he had that whole little standoff with Top Rank for 2 years, 2.5 years. And now he looks like he's enjoying his career. He just fought on Showtime, stuff like that. So that's just my take on it. So it's weird that Pacquiao would wait till he's 38, 39 or whatever, almost 40, when people think don't even consider him like necessarily a superstar. And then now he's trying to make all these switches. And people like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who's not even as good as Pacquiao, hasn't accomplished with Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Mike Garcia, Cotto, De La Hoya. Look at De La Hoya too. You know what I mean? You can say, oh, fishnet, all that extra shit. But look at what De La Hoya was able to come up with after leaving Bob Arum, Golden Boy Promotions. To my knowledge, I think that would have been a conflict of interest. They probably would have had a non-compete clause. So he didn't come up with Golden Boy, to my knowledge, until after he left Top Rank. Floyd Mayweather didn't have Mayweather Promotions and team up with Al Heyman and all that, I don't think, until after Top Rank. So, I don't know. Pacquiao, like I said, he could have been a smarter businessman. And I'm not saying, like, you don't even have to leave Top Rank. If you, like, you don't have to be bound by Top Rank. You could leave in the sense of have Pacquiao Promotions and then co-promote. Like Pacquiao at a point, not now really, but at a point, he was at a point where I think he could have had Pacquiao Promotions and co-promoted. Like Cotto did that. Cotto. Okay, here's a pop quiz. Cotto fought Sergio Martinez and Delvin Rodriguez under the top ranked banner. But immediately after Cotto Martinez, he left and signed this lucrative Rock Nation deal. Then after that deal, he left and signed with Golden Boy. So how was Cotto able to hop around? It's because he was doing some kind of co-promotion or short-term case-by-case two fight or short contracts or something. He must have been doing something because he kind of worked the system and then retired. How did Cotto do it? But meanwhile, Bob Arum just did an interview talking about Pacquiao's not going nowhere. He's mine. Like he's still in the con. So clearly, Pacquiao's under some different contract or you're not going anywhere. So obviously, he's under some different shit. Because Cotto late in his career bounced around. Because I don't think he was. I don't know. I don't know if people were deal, but all I know is what I've seen. Cotto was working with Top Rank. Then he left the Rock Nation. Then he left. Then he left the Golden Boy. Like, I do believe I need to leave, and I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly, Captain. You're not going nowhere. You're stuck. You're stuck with me. Bob Arum got that Pennywise voice and shit. That Stephen King's it out this motherfucker. Hello, Georgie. Without your boat. You're going nowhere without your boat, Georgie. Like, hell no. I like boats too, Georgie. Hell no. He sounds more like the original Pennywise than the new Pennywise. They'll all float. You'll all be dead. I love my life. You'll float too. That's how Bob Arum. I just like when Bob Arum be flashing on the media. No, you dumb fuck. Like, damn, like, was that, you had to call him a dumb fuck? Bob Arum got no fucking chill, yo. Like, he just be talking to media. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, damn, Bob Arum be going in. You're a moron. Like, damn, this is not the 1950s. You is not finna talk to me like that. But anyway, shout out to Bob Arum, shout out to Top Rank, shout out to Pacquiao, whatever. Yeah, I just think Pacquiao should have made smarter business of it. Like, this is the problem with boxing. Like, man, listen. And see, this is the thing. I understand boxing as a business and stuff like that, but some of y'all shit be not making sense. Like, I get it, because what I'm telling, the advice that I'm saying Pacquiao should have used is more business related. But at the same time, some of y'all say stupid shit like Joshua Wilder shouldn't fight this year. Why? How is that a bad business decision if they make a mega fight that fans want to see? It helps Joshua's team. It helps him. Helps Wilder and his team. Like, how is that a bad business decision? On top of it not being a bad fight, you know what I mean? The fight people want to see. See, that's why I don't believe in all that. You gotta let it marinate. I'm not letting it marinate. You know what I'm saying? What are we waiting for? Shout out to Get Fresh Sneakers, $10 Shmoney Game super chat. Manny Pacquiao is a barren fighter. Bob Arum voice. Man, Pacquiao, he definitely could have. Shout out to you for the super chat. He definitely could have made some smarter business decisions. But what else is there? Joshua knocks out Wilder. Hashtag let's see it. LSI. If I say LSI, y'all know what that means. Let's see it. What is this fascination? That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all want to keep this in a virtual world. Y'all want to be on the internet. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I don't even have kids. I'm not married, but I still don't have the time to go back and forth with people over shit that's never gonna happen. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all want this. Some of y'all want these fights, I should say, to stay in this virtual world so you can get on the internet like people did with Mayweather Pacquiao for 5 years, right? Ego, you always put up good shit. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you to the fans. I mean that. But it's like some of y'all want these fights to stay in this like mythical, like secret of Narnia ass world where it's some virtual reality so you can get on the internet and tell us, oh, Wilder will knock his head off. Joshua will kill him. I don't I don't want to do that. Like, and the worst part about it, this is not like y'all treat fights that can actually happen as fantasy fights. You know what I mean? Like, what's the likelihood of seeing Floyd Mayweather versus Sugar Ray Leonard? They're both alive, but who wants to see that right now? But prime for prime, people would want to see that. So I can understand people talk, oh, who would win, Sugar Ray or Floyd? Who would win, Roberto Duran or Chavez Jr.? You know what I mean? Like Chavez Sr. That's cool. Those fights can't happen. Pacquiao or Edwin Valero, he's no longer here. So those fights can't happen. But y'all take two active fighters, both in prime, excuse me, and make all these damn excuses as if it's a fantasy fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no fantasy. This could be a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You want, oh, Wilder will do this, Joshua will do. I'm not trying to do that for the next 2-3 years or whatever. Bless you, thank you. Appreciate that. Man, my allergy, California is like the worst. Northern California especially, horrible for allergies. But yeah, like, I don't know. I never understood that fascination. Like why people want to keep it in this virtual reality, virtuosity as bullshit. I think that's their way of protecting their favorite fighter. Joshua Wilder's a great fight. It's a dangerous fight for both combatants, and that's what I really think it is. I think some people, they choose not to see it. They would rather talk some hypothetical about what would happen, and Wilder, his punches are too wide, and no way he gets past Joshua's right hand. Like that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? They want to just keep it in that spectrum. I want to see it. I'm not LSI. That's our new shit. Well, it's been our shit, but that's the acronym for it. Let's see it. Ain't shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here's an analogy. You know I'm a king of analogies, so I'm going to tell you one. Say you're at the place by yourself. You're texting this girl. You're feeling her, and she's feeling you. You guys been talking for a couple weeks, went to movies, dinner, had a couple drinks. Come out to the coast, have a couple drinks. Yippee-ki-yay. No. So you're feeling this girl. You guys are texting. She's texting you flirtatious things. You're responding in a flirtatious manner. It is late at night. You have an open house, and she's like, hey, can I come over? And you're like, no, let's just keep sexting. I want to just sext you. Like, you want to have sex with me? No, S-E-X-T. I want to sext you. I want to keep all of this through text message. I don't want to be able to physically hug or kiss you. I just want to sext you. Like, what? You would rather, instead of this girl that you're feeling coming over to your open spot or your house or apartment or wherever you live, right? You would rather keep texting her and turning each other on through text. No. Let's keep it right here through text messages. Don't send nudes. I wouldn't prefer a thing like that. Let's just keep sexting. So, get back to the part about my neck. You would kiss on my neck? Like, what? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? She wants to come over in the physical. She wants to see you. There's no one around. You want to sext her? Like, that's what you guys do with these fights. You want to, like, just like I said, the dude keeping it through text messages. No, you stay your ass at home. Let's just stick to this. We'll stick to this one. Like, that's retarded. She tried to come over. She tried. Man, she said she's from the back. I ain't never had that. And you know, let's just keep this in text message. I want to get to know you. Like, I don't know what type of dudes you are. Some of y'all, I don't know. But that's what y'all want to do with these fights. I just want to keep texting about it and shit like that. She's trying to come through. She's trying to slide. I'm on my, man, if that's me, I'm on my Chris Brown. I just want to see you strip right now, cause it's on. I just want to see you strip. Man, I'm on my Chris Brown. Yeah, let's just keep sexting. Like, hell no. We gonna get freaky. You know. Darling, you know what time it is. I'm gonna make you at the bed. Like, y'all some cornballs. I'm gonna make you. You know what you're here for. Bend your body like limbo. Like, I'm on my Chris Brown shit. Fuck you mean? Like, bend your body like limbo. I'm gonna make you feel like I never did tonight. Hey, I'm on my Chris Brown shit. Y'all want to keep it through these fucking text messages. That's exactly what y'all do to these fights. Joshua's gonna punish him. He's gonna beat the fuck out of him. Walter, you seen what he did. No one could take the right hand. Like, man, I'm not trying to do all that. Like, let's just see who punishes who and all that. Like, period. But yeah, that's like I said, I'm the king of analogies. Hopefully you guys understand that analogy. But the girl wants to come through to see where it happens, like what transpires. At least you're in the physical. You can make a move. He made a move. Maybe get to first base, second base, maybe even further. I'm not wilding. I'm being honest, and I'm hitting y'all with the fact. Ego, the best boxing channel, hands down. God bless you, bro. God bless the fans. That's just me, man. Like, to me, like, I don't do, like, it's like people who over talk. Like, there's a chance that, like, Floyd Mayweather talks trash, but then he backs it up. So there's some people like that. But I would say more often than not, you gotta watch out for the silent killers. More often than not, like, the people who be doing that rah rah rah, all that, they usually don't even be about that. Like, you know what I mean? They don't even be about what they say they're about. Oh, I'll beat anyone's ass. Like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've never been, I could talk my ass off on this level. Like, if we're just, like, entertaining, having conversation, joking and stuff like that. But other than that, there's nothing to talk about with certain things. Like, if someone said they're gonna firearm me and knock me out when they see me, like, what is there to talk about? No, you will not lay a finger on me. Because then I'll be forced to engage in a fisticuff. Like, what is there to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. If someone says they're gonna knock you out, then they just should be knocking you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever the situation. But some people I notice in this social media age, all they want to do is talk. They want to talk about the fight. Talk and talk. I don't even want to talk. Like, listen, Daniel. Why would you ask me about another person? First of all, I don't think what you said is true. He says, Ego, why does Dante's Boxing Nation despise Triple G? I don't think he despises Triple G. But again, what does that have to do with anything we're talking about? Dante went to Triple G's Big Bear and got footage and stuff, so I don't think he despises him. But again, what is that? How you gonna ask me what another man thinks? First of all, like I said, I don't think what you said was accurate. But beyond that, I can't speak for another man, you know what I mean? And once again, that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. Moving on. See, and that's part of what I'm talking about too, which is like, if someone doesn't say what you want them to say, then all of a sudden they hate this person, they despise them. Like, these are strong words. Like, when's the last time you just despised a motherfucker? Like, man, fucking Rodney, I despise Rodney. Like, y'all be doing too much. Maybe I'm just meant to be in a different, like, generation of boxing. I don't know. But y'all do too much. This whole social media shit. Like, Ego, why do you despise Lomachenko? What the fuck I gotta despise a dude that's 5'6"? What is it? What's the despise for? Why would I despise him? What has Lomachenko ever done to me? You know what I'm saying? It's not like he whooped my ass or something and I'm like, I'll get you, Loma. Like, What are y'all really even saying to me? Half of the time. Curtis Anderson, $2 super chat. Do you remember the Eccles versus Brewer fight? No. Man, y'all bringing up crazy stuff. Like, I'm just trying to talk about what's popping right now in boxing. I don't remember that. But shout out to the super chat. Man, listen. I don't like I said, I'm a talker, but it's only like conversationally, but like certain things don't need to be talked about. If you're confident in AJ beating Wilder's ass, if you're confident that Wilder's right hand will end AJ's undefeated streak, let's see it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have nothing to do with anything else, but let's see it. Trump for president. Y'all got some real life Tourette's, and y'all might want to get that checked out. Trump for president. Philly cheesesteak. Like what? I sold Eminem dope. Bro, who are these people? Hey, get this Mike dude that just keep putting the he. Get him out of here. Shooters, get this fool out. Y'all got Tourette's. Get him out of here. Y'all real life got Tourette's out here. Like, I'm like, yeah, Wilder and AJ and Manny Pacquiao. I ain't never worked that hot dog on a stick. Like, what? Y'all got some real life Tourette's or some shit. This needs to be addressed right now. Like, I ain't never worked a hot dog on a stick. What are you talking about? What's going on right now? Y'all just saying random shit. I eat Lucky Charms with Conor McGregor. Magically delicious. Hey, have you ever met someone with Tourette's and shit? I used to work with this dude named Tourette's, and he would say like the craziest shit. And the crazy thing is, it's a real life disorder. Like, he'll say the whatever, you know what I'm saying, I guess was in his brain or whatever, and he had these tics and shit. But then he'll act like nothing happened. Like, he'll say something like, just crazy shit. Use brawny 2-ply instead of 3. And then act like nothing happened. Like, you just said that. What are you talking about them brawny paper towels for? Ego, if AJ don't give Wilder a shot, you think it's only fair that Ortiz gets a rematch? Or you think a rematch is out of the question? Ego, I love your work, bro. You're the best, and God bless you. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. I told y'all, I'll be on my Angel Garcia shit with Luis Ortiz. You don't get no shot. You don't get no shot at the champ. That's Danny's belt. Danny, talk to me about Danny. I speak the truth. Like, that's what I would tell Luis Ortiz. I'd be like, talk about Danny, champ of the world. Talk about Wilder. Like, you don't get no rematch. I'd be on my Angel shit. Because Luis Ortiz's team, how they handled it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was totally uncalled for to be like, oh, we were cheated and robbed. We were doing good, and Wilder rabbit punched me, and the doctors gave him an extra 22 seconds. Do you know what you could do with 22 seconds? So, like I said, for me personally, I'm vindictive, though. You know, or like, I be holding grudges. Well, I do and I don't. Anyway, all I'm saying is I would be on my Angel shit in that situation. You don't get don't talk to me about don't god darn Lucas Matthysse. You American when you get that welfare check, huh? You American. That's how that boy Angel be like, I speak the truth. Don't talk to me about no god darn Lucas Matthysse. Oh, you American when you get that welfare check, huh? You American. Like, fuck it. Hey, Angel got Tourette's too, since we on the subject, because that motherfucker be funny. But shout out to the super chat. Daniel Diaz, $3. Angel Garcia got, he funny. He got that real life Tourette's. Like, how you go from Danny versus Lucas Matthysse to talking about America? Oh, you American when you get that what? You get that government cheese. You American then? Huh? Like what? Oh my gosh, that motherfuckers went from Matthysse to food stamps and shit. Hell nah. I don't even understand what was happening in that interview. That motherfucker. Oh, you waiting in the unemployment line? Like, what is you talking about? Like, what? I thought we was talking about Lucas. I thought we were talking about Matthysse. Oh, you talking about food stamps and shit? Oh, you American when you get that EBT? Anyway, back to your question. I would let Luis Ortiz climb back up the ladder, go through the Dillian Whites and Lucas Brown winners, Dominic Brazil, climb back up that ladder because, like Wilder said, I blessed you. I gave you one opportunity, and you failed that drug test. I'm so frustrated right now. Don't fuck this up. I blessed you. Like I wouldn't give him no rematch. You don't get no rematch. I'll be on my angel shit because me personally, I don't like the poor sportsmanship. Luis Ortiz had every reason to hold his head high. Sound like a duck. How the fuck is that a duck and he just fought the man? Y'all say stupid shit. Like, he's talking about he ducked the man he just fought. And he beat by knockout. What? Like, I understand if Canelo didn't fight Triple G or something, you could say, oh, he's ducking, he don't want to fight him. But how you duck a motherfucker you knocked out? What? Y'all say some crazy shit sometimes. But anyway, I think Luis Ortiz and team had every reason to hold their head high. It wasn't like, first of all, he didn't get knocked out like Spilka. That's for one thing. So that shows he's game. You know what I mean? And if you ain't hitting like Wilder, it might not be that type of night, right? That's one thing. So it's not like he got knocked out, like eyes closed and shit, or eyes open like when Amir Khan fought Canelo, right? That's one thing. Two, you had a great performance. Ego, I am your father. Shooters, where y'all at? His screen name is Boxing Ego's father. He clearly wants my attention. Bam, just like that. Why do you, like, y'all really take the time to screenshot pictures of me, upload them to your computer or phone, mobile device, and just to be in this chat saying I'm your father with a username that says Boxing Ego's father? My pops got swag. He ain't like corny like y'all, so you definitely are my dad. Cause who does that? Like, I tell you, like, you can say whatever you want about whatever channel. Who got like imposters like this? I'm sure it happens to other people, but it's happening at an alarming rate over here. So our streams must be popping. Yo, make sure y'all smash the like button. We need to be at like 200 likes. We just vibing out, people. You famous Ego, these haters are stupid. I just don't understand it. Like, just to be in here for 15, I'm your dad. Okay, now you're blocked. Now you got shot because my shooters got itchy trigger fingers. Smash the like button. Whatever. If that's what, like I said, I know you ain't getting no money. I know you ain't getting no bag. If you have time to do bullshit like that, that's crazy. I don't know what age group, I don't know none of that, but you got that much time. Even if you're in high school, motherfucker, do some homework. You know the teacher's about to start carrying guns. You better watch out. Your teacher might fucking pistol whip your ass. Like, yeah, okay, you didn't. I told you to read chapter 7. You didn't do your homework, huh? The teacher's finna have them fucking pistolas. Hey, I'm glad I'm not in school anymore. I would have been shot. Class clown and shit. Teacher's gonna be be like Denzel in Training Day. Yeah, okay. Now I got 30 students. They all did their homework, but you didn't. Huh? I gave you 2 weeks. 2 weeks to complete the assignment. Yeah, you don't want to do your homework, huh? You ain't trying to graduate. You ain't trying to walk. You don't want to walk. You want to walk with your classmates. That's what you telling me, huh? All right. Hell no. I tell y'all, man. Much love to the support. Shmoney gang. Shmoney gang. Yellow and them orange Shmoney gangs. Puzzle 247-365. $20 on the super chat. Much love. Wakanda forever. Says peace, ego. Keep controlling the narrative, brother. New media, and you know that. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, we just getting back. See, what I want to do on my channel is there's a couple things, and I don't mind even just leaking this because not everyone can do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it took. See, anytime I'm confident in something, it's not because I'm better than anybody. It's because I put the work in, and I'm confident in the work I put in. So I've been doing this. So I have no problem telling this game plan. I don't be telling all my game plan, but what I want to bring back to boxing is just reality, but have fun with it. I have fun with this boxing game. It's fun, right? That's what we're trying to do here, but also be realistic. Boxing Ego's mother, see? Okay. Shout out to my mom, Deborah. Love you, Mom. D Bevel the champ, $5 super chat. I can hear De La Hoya now trying to justify that Matthysse versus Pacquiao is the best fight in boxing. Yeah, my shooter's on point. They ain't playing. Listen. See that De La Hoya, he's an example of what I'm saying, like with new media. It's not about always being right, but some people are painstakingly wrong. He said Canelo versus Cotto is gonna do 3 million, and it didn't even do 1 million. He says that Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather is the biggest circus, but then he tried to fight the motherfucker after he got knocked out. Hey, I've been secretly training, bro. Like, what? You know what I mean? So, whatever. Does Wilder deserve 50% since he doubles AJ's average on Showtime and has the highest viewership? I wouldn't be mad if he got 50-50 if both parties agreed to it, but I don't think they would. So the 40% offer sounds cool. But again, like for me, real talk, I really don't even care to argue another man's money. Like, I'm just giving my opinion. I think 40% is fair. You know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with that split. Because he did. See, listen, this is not, you got to look at just basic business and things like that. Part of a success for an event sometimes is reliant. Like here's some good examples. Anthony Joshua, a British fighter, fighting Eric Molina in the O2 Arena with 20,000 seats or whatever. Is a majority of the people came to see Anthony Joshua. That's goes without saying. He's the A side. It's his backyard. Eric Molina had been knocked out by Deontay Wilder recently, so it's pretty safe to say that majority of the fans want to see a good fight. But if they were really siding with somebody, clearly they were there for AJ. When Canelo is in Texas fighting against Liam Smith, who really hasn't had big fights in America, and it does 51,000. Majority of those people, especially since Texas has a high Hispanic Mexican population, Mexican American population, it's pretty safe to say that a lot of the people came to see Canelo, right? But the better the fight, the greater the fight, then you have to start accounting for the opposition. You know what I mean? Unless it's something that's super obvious, like I said, Canelo in Texas versus Liam Smith, a UK fighter. We know, I mean, because I seen it in the crowd at the weigh-ins and shit, Canelo headbands and shirts and shit. So it's safe to say those things. Maybe Liam Smith had some fans that travel, whatever, but 51,000 people didn't travel from the UK to watch Liam Smith get slaughtered by Canelo, right? But when you have a fight like Wilder and AJ, even if you say AJ is the A side, which I agree with that, Wilder is bringing something to the table. He is bringing fans. Some people want to see it for him too. It's not like one of those, like a Dominic Brazil in the UK or something. Anthony Griffin, $2 super chat. Thank you, Shmoney Gang. And that's just how it goes. The better the opposition, the usually the better. Like Canelo Triple G is gonna do better live gate, better numbers than Canelo versus Liam Smith or Canelo versus Amir Khan, because some people are really rooting and pulling for Triple G. They really want to see Triple G. They might not even care about Canelo. So even if Canelo is the A side, the other person is bringing something to the table. And we know what Wilder brings to the table. Charismatic. He's going to be the villain or trash talk. Punching power. Possibly a highlight reel night. And he has fans. You know what I mean? He's raising his profile. You know what? I'm actually, in a short period of time, Deontay Wilder's upped his profile a lot. He was on that Wags show, which may not sound, I never watched one episode of that. Me, because I don't watch shows like that, really. But it's good for somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody, like, let's say your girl watches that, and you live in New York, and you heard that guy that was going to be on the Wags or whatever, that was on Wags that you were watching, you might remember the name from the show. So you want to bring your girl to the fight, and let's say she doesn't really care for boxing, maybe she'll go see it now. You know what I mean? Maybe, oh shit, I heard about this dude. Maybe she'll have more interest if she wasn't into boxing. For me, Wilder brings excitement. Say what you want. There's a reason people show up to his fights. Yeah, like, and then even when he's knocking people out, he's dancing and shit. He's having a good time. Like, I like that, man. Like, you see when he knocked Luis Ortiz down by the ropes, and he's like sticking his tongue out and like flexing over him and shit. That's good for the fans and pictures and shit. So we just got to get boxing back to reality where people. Ego, what up, bro? What's up? We're just vibing. We're just talking. Trying to get to our 200 likes, hit our numbers. Keep this boxing conversation rolling. Ego, what do you think of Canelo? In what regard? I think he's a hell of a fighter. I think he's in a bad light right now because I kind of explained this, but maybe you haven't seen the video where I went over it. But he's in a bad light because now, guilty or innocent, it's not gonna matter to some people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fucked up thing. Because now, if he loses, then obviously he'll be ridiculed. Like, let's say he lost by knockout, then a given. They're gonna make a million Canelo memes like they do when anyone gets knocked out in high-profile fights. But best case scenario is he wins, but then you're still gonna have some people who attribute that win and say he was on something. So it's just an unfortunate situation. But skill set wise, I like Canelo. I like his maturity for his age. I mean, I think he's younger than Broner, but he acts more mature with his career, stuff like that. Ego, I think Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia will play out like Prince Nassim Ahmed, Marco Antonio Barrera. We'll have to see. That's interesting. Shout out to Big Time, $5 super chat. He says support from Dallas, Texas. Dallas, I see you, man. Texas always hold it down though. I can't wait. I might try to come out to Dallas for that Errol Spence fight. I ain't never been to I've been to Texas for like layovers, but I never just went cruising through the city and like spent time out there exclusively. You know what I mean? So shout out to Texas though, always holding it down. Real boxing fans out there. Why would Pacquiao fight Matthysse? I don't get it. What do you mean? What's there not to get? It's a come-forward fighter. It's a guy who recently moved to welterweight. Pacquiao probably likes his chances. I mean, it'll probably sell if you can get investors to pay for the event in Malaysia. I mean, what's there not to understand? Pacquiao like G Money in New Jack City. He making side deals. Bob, he been doing it for a minute though. Him and Amir Khan was like, yeah, we fighting in Dubai. And Aaron was like, what? You're not fighting in Dubai. Pacquiao, he did his G Money deal. He did his side deal shit. And then that fell apart. Now he's like, I will be fighting in Malaysia against Lucas Matthysse. I will be fighting. I have trained without the assistance of Freddy Roach. I will use instead Boo Boy. Can you imagine if Pacquiao was had the villain? That would be so funny if Pacquiao was like a trash talker, like Conor McGregor or Floyd or something. Broner, that should be hella funny. Bitch ass niggas, anybody can get it. The cam man. That should be funny as fuck. You're fucking with the can man. Anybody can get it. Hey, I wish Pacquiao was a trash talker. That should be entertaining. Because he already entertaining style-wise. I'm not playing with you. I can't even do it. I'm trying not to laugh. Let me stop. No, I'm just saying, imagine if Pacquiao was trash talking. That shit would be hella funny to me. Shane Mosley, like, remember with Floyd? It's okay, baby. He was talking to his daughter. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Shane Mosley got a fake nose. That ain't our fault. That ain't our fault, baby. And he was talking to his daughter. Can you imagine if Pacquiao? It is not my fault. Sugar Shane Mosley has a fake nose. Hell no. Like I said before, I'ma beat his ass. like, damn, Pacquiao, what has gotten into you? Bivol versus Kovalev. Who wins? You know what? I would probably rock with Bivol. He looked good versus Sullivan Barrera. Listen, I'm not convinced that Kovalev is back. I swear, I'm not convinced that he's back. See, a lot of motherfuckers in boxing. Shout out to Gregory Wyatt. Shout out from San Antonio, Texas. $2 super chat. Appreciate it. I told y'all, man. I told y'all Texas be holding it down for your boy. They be holding it down, down, down. Shout out to Texas. After those Ward losses, see, listen. I question. Okay. If y'all want to hear this point, can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want me to break this down, can I get a hell yeah? I need y'all to energize me. You know. Can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want to hear this point, that's all you have to put. I just got to see people paying attention. They engaged. I'm engaged. But we ain't talking about marriage. We're talking about a different engagement. All right. I feel like guys like Kovalev and Luis Ortiz are in a similar situation. Like, Kovalev had a great first fight with Andre Ward. Could have went either way. You know what I mean? Some people thought he won. Some people thought he got robbed. Some people thought he lost. Whatever, right? But then he got knocked out in the rematch. And the way he's taken that loss, not necessarily just from a physical, but more of a mental, it leaves me with some questions about where he's going to be at mentally, right? He's a skilled, people sleep on Kovalev. He's a skilled fighter. He's not like Ruslan Provodnikov from Russia, and he's just brawling out there. And he's trying to think. He's a good boxer. Same thing with Luis Ortiz. From a skill perspective, Luis Ortiz can certainly bounce back. Because again, if you don't have to, ego, you about to go on the hot seat. Who am I going on the hot seat with? But anyway, Luis Ortiz, from a skill perspective, can certainly bounce back. He has the skills. And if you don't have the height advantage like Wilder, the power of Wilder and stuff like that, then it might not look like the Wilder fight where they could just turn it around. In fact, a lot of guys don't have the punching power where they would have been able to turn around a deficit like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't even let me take that back. I don't want to make it sound like Wilder was just in a major deficit, but I had him losing on my scorecard, right? But the thing with both of those, like Kovalev and Luis Ortiz, the way they're handling the loss, that seems like their confidence has been chipped away. And that's what could, at the elite level, if they fight someone else elite, I don't know if we're going to see the same version of them. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's up to them, to be honest. Different people handle losses differently. And the way it's been handled and the way, like, crying foul and say, oh, I was cheated, he cheated me, son of Tony Weeks and all that. And Luis Ortiz team, oh, he rabbit punched me. Like, really? This is what we're talking about? Like, Maidana wasn't up there rabbit punching Floyd Mayweather and hitting him and kneeing him and bit his hand. You know what I mean? He still won the first and second fight. You know what I mean? And you really talking about rabbit punches, big ass heavyweights, and they like, oh, these rabbit punches. A rabbit punch. It'd be one thing if a rabbit punch behind the head is what knocked you down, but that's not even the case. So what are we really even arguing? You get what I'm saying? So I think guys like that, skill-wise, they can bounce back for sure. It's just mentally, what have these losses done? Because both guys were kind of like boogeymen in their division. Like, you know what I mean? You knew Kovalev was a dangerous fight, and Luis Ortiz was a boogeyman up at heavyweight. But if you can't take that L and process it, then you might not be the same fighter. And I've seen that happen to fighters. But that's why I would lean towards Bivol. Bivol's fresh. He don't have no doubts in his mind or nothing. You know what I mean? So in the trenches, if Bivol and Kovalev is a shootout, because Bivol looks like he can box, he clearly has power, is Kovalev going to revert back to those losses and be like, I've already been here twice? You know what I mean? What if Bivol starts like raping that body and ripping him to the body? Is he going to be able to endure that? So I would say based on freshness, I'm leaning towards Bivol. Dalton Judge, what up? This is What Up Ego, what up? What's good? We just vibing out, man. What's up, Ego, bro? Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Shout me out. Chris Davis checking in. Baton Rouge. Shout out to you. Shout out to Louisiana. Speaking of Louisiana, Regis Prograis. Check him out. He looked good versus Ndongo. Kovalev is so overrated. He has no boxing skills. I disagree with that. I definitely think he has boxing skills. But whatever. I mean, to each his own. Kovalev can box. Like I said, I think his biggest battle is mentally accepting defeat. Like, if you can't accept defeat, then that's going to be hard. Like, let's say something bad happened to you when you were a child. Like, a child got molested or something. If you let something, that is obviously foul, but I'm saying if you let an instance like that shape the remainder of your life and walk around in life with a chip on your shoulder or a victimized, like, hey, this happened to me when I was a kid and I'm gonna forever, or your parents are abusive or whatever, and you walk around with that chip, that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you should forgive the person that did it or whatever. I'm telling you how to handle it, but it's not healthy, in my opinion, to go through life with a chip on your shoulder. You know what I mean? You know, girls do this sometimes when they get cheated on by a dude or whatever, and now they're always like skeptical of all men. Not every man is like on some same shit. No, I'm lying. Every dude cheats, but still, they don't have to be tripping and all that. Nah. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, some girls, like, they've been wronged by a guy or some shit, and they walk around with that chip on their shoulder. Yo, we're almost to 200 likes. Smash the like button. We working. Gang, gang. Boxing Ego. Regis Prograis is going to throw a monkey wrench in the 40-pound division. It's possible. See, Mikey was getting hit by some shots with Sergey Lipinets. I don't know if 40-pounders want to get hit with too many big shots from Regis. It looks like his power is official. And he fought Errol Spence at least twice in the AMs. So he has experience for sure. Eddie Murphy's a comedy goat. He's a legend. Damn, this music got me thinking about my ex. Damn, that sounds like some Drake shit. Do you think boxing is dead? What kind of question is that? They call me Boxing Ego. Of course it's not dead. I would have been changed my name. I'd be like Gardening Ego, whatever's popping. If boxing was dead, I had to get out of boxing. No, I'm just playing. Um, yeah, I don't know what kind of question it is, especially after the last 2 years boxing has had. 2017 and 18. Ugh. We had good years. We did better than UFC last year, for sure. I mean, even this year, like Chris Cyborg, she fought Holly Holm. That was good. But who does she just fight right now? Conor McGregor ain't came back. He's the face of the UFC. We ain't even seen him fight since he got stopped by Floyd. So realistically, it's like, I mean, what's the John Jones ain't fighting, Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman, like UFC is not really. I don't know. What I mean, what's the big? You guys tell me. Cormier versus what's the name? That's a good fight. Stipe. I thought Stipe versus Ngannou didn't live up to expectations. I mean, don't get me wrong. Stipe fought an intelligent fight that he needed to fight. You know what I mean? Because no one's trying to get knocked out by that big ass. Damn, Ngannou kind of looked like the dude from Black Panther. Umbaku. The power of the Black Panther has been removed. Umbaku. It does smell like shit, doesn't it? Umbaku. That's how. That's how. That's how Forrest Whitaker said. Umbaku. Like, damn, you need an Oscar. Forrest Whitaker need an Oscar just because of how he said that shit. Umbaku. The power of the Black Panther has been removed. Umbaku. Hell no. That looked like Francis Ngannou lightweight. But shout out to Black Panther. Grossed $1 billion worldwide. That's dope. UFC ain't cool. All they top stars are gone. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Ronda Rousey, she in the WWE slamming Triple H. That shit looks so fake. Like, you know how, wrestling's fake. I get that. But big ass Triple H, and you just gonna like slam him? Hell no. And the way she did it. And then she just stood like a zombie. Like, did her hair like that. Like, what are you doing? Umbaku. Jones on the juice. Wrestling. Man, I used to love wrestling. Like, it was like crazy. Like back in the day. I used to love wrestling. But I heard they're doing a Black Panther sequel. That's dope. Umbaku. I can't stop saying that now. Generation X, that's classic shit. Ronda went from real slams to fake slams. Yeah, man. See, that's how you know you bowing out, when you take back-to-back losses and like, you want some more of this, old man? No. She went to the WWE so quick. She didn't even try. See, hey, hey. Hold on, let me get to the super chat. And hey, this is what I'm talking about. Dalton Judge, $5 money gang. Buddy was A+ in Lipinet's corner. Oh, McGurk, yeah. It was amazing to hear him give instructions to Lipinet and in between rounds. Buddy is extremely underappreciated. So I'm saying the former fighters be having that knowledge, man. They be having that knowledge. Hold on. If y'all want to hear this point, this is what I'm talking about. If y'all want to hear this point, can I get a hell yeah? And I'm going to get into it. If y'all want to hear it, can I get a hell yeah? We gonna really get in. I'm really gonna get in. You heard me? Listen. Okay, I'm gonna explain. I just thought of something random. People get mad when the conversation or topic of race is brought up, right? Because it makes them uncomfortable. A lot of people don't want to fess up and admit, even though they can't disprove, we could do a hot seat right now, people. But this is what I'm talking about. And again, I know some people are, oh, why are you bringing up race? Monkeys always bring up whatever. Prove it wrong. We'll do a hot seat right now. This is what I'm talking about with the old media, the people, and a lot of times they have the complexion for the protection, right? They have the complexion for the protection, and old media will boost these guys up, or girls, boost these fighters up, and you notice when they get their ass beat and or take a L, oftentimes there is no pressure for them to immediately we're going to be under immense scrutiny if they do not avenge the loss. And I can give you examples. Mayweather, or even if it's a win. Even if it's a win. You know what? I'm going to be back. I'll use the bathroom. We're going to take an intermission, and I'll come back. Make sure you tune in. We're going to get into this topic, though. I'll use the bathroom. Peace out, y'all. Shooters, thank you. Shout out to everybody.